Okay, I might have produced one more than I wanted to, but enough is enough. Advanced aluminum production. Here we come. Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you was unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected. Okay, so what exactly do we have here? A resource well pressurizer. Pressurize the underground resource mechanism. Resource well. Got a better question though. What is a resource well? I am not sure. And a resource well extractor, I guess it needs to be hooked up to the resource well pressurizer. Doesn't require power. Allows fluids to be sent 10 meters upwards. Okay, so I need to put the resource well pressurizer on the resource nodes, and wait a minute. You know, I remember seeing water as a node. I'm beginning to wonder if I can tap that using a resource well pressurizer, because I think oil extractors, they only extract oil. They don't really extract anything else. There's nothing else there. The next is leading edge production, which includes a Mark III miner. Okay, no, forget that. I'm definitely going to need leading edge production to get particle enrichment, because particle enrichment requires things that I make in leading edge production. And I think I should forget I said anything, because, well, the pod is still en route. So let me see what new formulas I have here. Okay, I can't do anything right now because it's still making radio controllers. But I can see that I'm going to need more supercomputers. Alright, I was going to start making reinforced iron plates again. I don't really need a switch for that. I can just turn this on right here. So apparently I can scan for nitrogen gas. I'm wondering though, what else I can make. There were all these things in the milestone that said, oh, you can make this, or you can make that. But how? So what new stuff do I have for, say, I've got the magnetic field generator. That means electromagnetic control rods. And wait, I can make electromagnetic control rods because I've got stators and AI limiters. And versatile frameworks. Okay, I am going to need 2,500 of those. Wait a minute. I'm going to need 2,500 of those again, because I did need 2,500 versatile frameworks before. Heat sinks. I wonder if that's used in nuclear power. Electronic control rods. I think I saw those in the crafting bench. So doesn't look like there's much here, but heat sinks may be important in nuclear power because a lot of that stuff is like heat. Okay. If I think nuclear power plants that I know of produce power by using heat. Empty fluid tank. Okay, so I can make that out of aluminum. And as for this, uranium fuel rods. But how do I... Encased uranium cells. Wait, can I make that as well? Encased uranium cells. Oh, wait a second. There's something I'm overlooking here. And I can't believe I kept overlooking it. It's because I never used this stuff before. A blender. If I'm gonna use nuclear power, I'm gonna have to make stuff in blenders. And that's how you make cooling systems, fused modular frames apparently, batteries, turbo rifle ammo, and most importantly, encased uranium cells. I was wondering where this whole thing started. Only radioactive. Okay. And I need sulfuric acid, which I think I refine in a refinery. So this might need... this might need to be built around a few resource nodes, very honestly. And I've got a uranium node, but I couldn't get close to it. Reason being, it was radioactive and I didn't have an iodine filter and a hazmat suit yet. Go down to Radiation Cave. I've got a weird feeling that that thing about particle acceleration, that next milestone after leading edge production, it might require nuclear waste. Sounds like a weird thing, but I can sort of see it happening. Okay, so there's some water nodes. I'm guessing that's what you use resource well extractors on. Unless... well, I didn't get a chance to look at it because I had to run away from that thing, but that hog, but there did seem to be like a main node and a couple of little nodes branching out of it. This is a copper node. That's all I wanted to find out. Alright, back to Radiation Cave. There's spiders in here. Just draw them off. should be running into that node any time now. It's right off the... Yeah, there it is. What? Oh. Okay, anyway, there's the node. Now, if I could just sample like the purity of it. Okay, it's a normal node. Let me back off this thing. So in order to I'd have to extract uranium from this, run it out of the cave, and make encased uranium cells, which need concrete and where's that codex everybody's talking about? You're supposed to be able to look stuff up in it, but I forget how to do that. So any machinery that I'm gonna use in nuclear power, I guess it can go inside the cave if it fits inside the cave, but there's other resources, and I'm gonna have to bring them into the cave, or bring the resources from the cave out here, or out to them. Maybe I can do that by drone? 1,000 meters away. If not more. Okay, yeah, distance-wise, that's pretty far. And what about... maybe I can fly some concrete out from Shoemaker Concrete, but there's a there's limestone like right here. Interesting. If I were to make concrete from the limestone in that node. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's over there. I see. Yeah. What's the purity of it? It's normal. Okay. Recipes and codex. What is the codex? Yeah, this is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So encased uranium cells need these two things and sulfuric acid. Now, I suppose I can ship sulfuric acid in, although that's weird. Why would it need sulfuric? Okay, it looks like I'm going to be feeding some of the sulfuric acid back into the blender. a second. Uranium fuel rods. Does that mean I'm gonna need to, this might turn into a whole factory here. Or maybe all I really need to do is, it's another one of those things where maybe I don't need an infinite supply of these things, so I don't need to establish a drone route. That being the case, well, I'm going to be using the radiation from the uranium from Radiation Cave. So I guess what I could do is make a branch of the hypertube network. I mean, I've got concrete. It's for shoemaker concrete. They can take care of that. They make lots of it. Let me think. And sulfuric acid, I'll just need to package it to bring it in here to make uranium, encased uranium cells. And then, what do you call it? Uranium fuel rods. Those require... There's going to be a couple of machines in here if I can fit them in here. And then there's the power. I'm going to have to string it along here. Well, I guess that comes naturally with building a hypertube network. Uranium cell. That's... Problem is it doesn't... Oh wait, yes it does. Here we... Never mind. Production rate 25 a minute. It doesn't say what the consumption rate of the rest of these are. And here, electromagnetic control rods. Very simple. So I'm going to have to put a blender and a manufacturer in here. And an unpackager. And some boxes. But the most we need of stuff is the uranium itself. So I guess what I ought to do is establish a baseline here, like... This really bugs me. Gotta keep making... these portable miners to base regular ones off of. Maybe I could like carry a working supply with me, but okay. So I'm gonna want this facing out like that. Ka-ching. Faster all this is. And then, since I don't want to hang around since I don't want to hang around radioactive stuff for any length of time, I'm gonna take this blender here. It's a real shame that I can't flip these things as opposed to rotating them. Where I'm standing, right at the edge of where, like the boundary between safe and radioactive. The old radiation, I mean the first thing that what am I doing over there? Oh, okay. The first thing that I have built inside a cave. This is going to be really fascinating to watch this thing run, if I can. There's like windows in there. Doesn't look like it. All right, but you can see the parts for something. Got to back off. Okay, let's make this thing have encased uranium. Oh boy, yeah. point of some kind. Normal nodes output 60 a minute. So it's much easier to use a Mark 1 miner, because this is a regular node. And then I'm going to have to go in here. Yeah, this place is hot. And underclock it like that. Come on, the less time I spend in this place, the better. Bring the conveyor belt out to there. I shouldn't have to hang around a radioactive node anymore. He said, hopefully.